All right, we're here with a reaction to the Nintendo E3 Direct. I'm here with myself, twitter.com/objectgaming, youtube.com/objectgaming, and my friend, twitter.com/sky85sr and youtube.com/sky85sr.
Hello.
All right. So we both made bingo cards. I think we'll go over that at some point. But I want to see what are we thinking about E3 so far this year? I think it's been pretty bad.
Yeah, it's been pretty lackluster. It's
I'm trying to think. I
definitely
mean,
been very disappointing.
I don't know. It felt like a lot. I mean, I haven't watched most of the events because most of the events are like, Coke Media and Take Two, I guess. And like there, I guess nothing even happened basically. So it's like, as I watched what we watched Summer Games Fest, which was, I thought that was okay. I thought it was a little bit too long and a little bit too much padding. I like Jeff Keighley. I like the stuff he does, but I feel like he needs to know that maybe less is more with some of his events, and that we don't need to see like five zombie shooters in one show.
Right.
Um, Other than that, what we watched Microsoft, which I don't know, didn't really do much for me. I'm not. I'd like to get a Series X at some point, but that definitely didn't do anything to sell me on it. Um, and what else? Square Enix made me actual and physical pain. Square Enix put me into physical, emotional pain.
Yeah, like what happened to Babylon's Fall?
That game looked so
Like,
good when they first showed it. It looked like a regular action game, and now it looks like worse Godfall. Like the art style gives me like glaucoma. It looks terrible.
yeah,
That
like
was
what
really
happens?
disappointing.
Why did they think that was good?
Yeah, that show was weird. That show could have been good, but it was just so many things where it was like yeah, okay, Guardians of the Galaxy game. This looks so good, but we didn't need to see 20 minutes of it. Where like the gameplay section they showed, all they did was like fight like two gelatinous cubes. Like
Yeah, and like half of it was just walking.
yeah, a lot of it walking, a lot, not a lot of combat. I mean, that could have been maybe a YouTube video. I don't think they need to just show that. So that was a bit annoying. And then the Final Fantasy Pixel remaster or whatever, just a
Oh,
huge dud there, a huge disappointment.
yeah, they just
PC
dropped the
only.
ball with that one.
It was unbelievable. And I'm trying to think what else they had. They spent too much time showing Life is Strange remastered, which I like the first Life is Strange, and I think Before the Storms in there, which I thought was good too. But those games just don't show well. You need context for that stuff. You need, um, I guess you can't really show gameplay. There's not much gameplay, so that was just weird that they spent like 5 minutes on that. And I'm trying to think what else was even there. It was just bad. But I mean, Babylon's Fall. I mean, game from Platinum Games. I really like Platinum Games. I thought that game looked really cool when they first showed it. It looked like a cool like medieval hack and slash game, and now it looks like it's. I mean, it's a live service game now. It's like 4 player. It looks really bad. Um, and I don't know. I feel like something's happened with Platinum Games. And they had Nier Automata in 2017 and Astral Chain in 2019. But I mean, if that game's not going to be good, and if we don't see Bayonetta 3 today, I'm feeling like something's up over there. I don't know.
Yeah,
But do we want to get
like
into
it's
our? You have
been
any? Oh yeah, go ahead.
actually no, never mind.
You could say what you wanted to say. We have time. This is just the pre-show.
Well, I was gonna say that it's been 3.5 years since Bayonetta
Yeah, I
3
mean, I
has
really
been
feel
revealed.
like I don't know, unless they announce that like as soon as they signed the paperwork, being like, yeah, we're going to develop this. I don't know. I mean, that seems like very weird that would take such a long time. I'm just worried that Nintendo's going to come out today and be like, it's now a MOBA for some reason or something like that. I don't know. I can't take it.
Yeah,
I
MOBA is
can't.
the best genre of video game,
Yeah,
clearly.
only genre. But uh, I don't know. We have our bingo cards here if we want to go into that real quick, and then if we have any more time after that, we can just, um, I don't know, talk about something else, give some more predictions. But why don't you start with yours? I have it pulled up on Twitter here that you posted. You got to follow Sky85SR on Twitter. We're up to 3 followers now, so thank you for the great support. But why don't you go over your bingo card here from top to bottom? I tried when I made mine. I tried to not have too much overlap with yours.
Yeah, so when I made mine, because it's a bingo card, I sort of have like kind of want to make a line because that's obviously the objective of
Ah,
bingo.
you're a cheater. You're supposed to randomize
Yeah.
them. Cheat.
So much the cheater. So
Cheat.
I'm I'm
This was
expecting that. I'm expecting the middle column here.
the free space column.
Is
Come on.
yeah, it's gonna be the one that happens. Mario Golf, Smash DLC,
Yeah,
Skyward
that's
Sword,
easy.
indie
You
games.
just got yourself
I
a
mean, that's
definite dub.
easy.
I randomized mine.
But
Coward.
I'm more interested to see if I can get anything else, or if anything else happens on this list. So we
Let's
have
explain it
stuff
here.
like we have new 2D Metroid, which supposedly has been rumored for a while now.
It sounded like it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Switch Pro, probably not going to happen if they say that they're going to talk exclusively about software.
Yeah, they're not gonna bring up
Um,
Switch Pro. Especially 40 minutes is not enough time unless because they have to spend probably at least 10 on that.
Right. Mario Golf is expected.
Yeah, they're gonna
And
be like, all right, Dry Bones is playable.
it's definitely going to be on the Treehouse afterwards.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You could see a Breath of the Wild 2 trailer.
Yeah, I'm about 50-50 on that.
I mean, I think we discussed this before, but if they do have a release date with that, probably be next year.
Yeah, I think so at least. I don't know.
A port of some random game that only 12 people played.
I replied
thought
on
that was
Twitter.
really funny.
I replied on Twitter saying that would be the most exciting thing for me, probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably one of those 12 people.
Yeah. 11 plus you, right?
Yeah, Kid Icarus Uprising port. Gamers Rise Up.
Yeah.
Bring us Codename Steam port, guys.
All right. 3D Mario game. I'm not sure if that will happen.
I'm not thinking
It'd be really nice if you get.
Unless that's their one last thing that they want to show and it's not. Or it's just a cinematic or something of Mario like throwing Cappy.
Right. When we have Bayonetta 3, which hopefully
I'm
gets shown.
thinking it's going to happen today. It almost has to.
Right. Smash DLC. I mean, we're due for that.
Yeah, that happen. One. I mean, I'd be surprised if that didn't happen. Do you think we're going to get both of them or just one?
Yeah. I've probably just one. I mean,
yeah, I think
we have shown two in the past.
Yeah, that was 2019, but I think that they're going to probably do one here and then the last one because it's supposed to end by the end of 2021, the Fighter Pass. I think the last one will be Game Awards again. But we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, so who will it be? Beats me.
Pokemon.
No idea. Anything but Pokemon, please.
Pokemon.
I honestly don't really Pokemon.
Put her in.
Why?
It's what the fans want.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's put a hyper realistic Pokemon in there. That's what the fans want. Anyway, derailing.
Okay, let's move on. Xenoblade Chronicles X port. That would be really cool. That's something I would like to see personally.
I think we'll see Monolith today, but I don't know if it's going to be that.
Yeah, and I do have Monolith soft again here. My bingo board. We'll get to that.
Yeah, I see it.
Next, we have a Persona 5 port. That's just so that people can stop seething about
the Goomba guy on Twitter will have no reason to live any longer.
Right.
Poor guy.
So there's that. Moving on to the third row. We have Monster Hunter Stories 2, just like anything.
Stories 2 for sure will be shown. They'll show the 9th trailer.
Yeah, if we see another trailer, like they have so many trailers for that game now, it's kind of getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to see this much. I think we get it, Capcom. It looks good.
Yeah, it's like we get it. The game looks amazing.
Show us the monsters.
You convinced me on the very first trailer when you revealed it on the partner direct.
Yeah.
Like we get it. The game looks good. I'm gonna buy it. Demo comes out next week. I'm gonna play it. All right. New Mario Party.
Seems
Um,
likely. Not much to say there, but
does
seems
seem
likely.
likely. Yeah,
More boards, please.
right. Free Space. Okay. Game Boy Advance added to the Nintendo Switch Online.
See, this one makes
I-
you a boomer because Game Boy is one word and it's not Game Boy Advanced, it's Game Boy Advance. That's something that was like something my dad would say in like 2004. Like, you got your Game Boy Advanced, son?
Yeah, you can clearly see I've owned both of these consoles. So,
Yeah,
but
I could see it maybe. Although I think they're gonna put just
yeah,
Game
but
Boy. They're only gonna do one, but I don't think they're gonna do anything.
yeah, but honestly, it's time for another that they add another console to Nintendo Switch Online because
Well, I think it's time, but I don't think it's gonna
I mean,
happen.
I think it really should be time because
You
look
can
at
just
what
get
games they're
Spanky's
adding
Quest.
onto.
You can get Spanky's Quest. Come on.
Yeah, come on, the classic SNES game Spanky's Quest. Like they're digging through the bottom of the barrel at this point. Like they need to add something else. Nintendo 64 would probably be too much.
I don't think they'd want to do it.
Um,
Especially, I mean,
yeah,
people theorized that Mario 3D All Stars getting delisted meant that they were going to put those games up on something like that. But I think it's just Nintendo being Nintendo. I don't think it means anything greater than that. But Fire Emblem
right.
remake you have here.
Fire Emblem remake that would be nice. I don't really care which game they remake.
I think they should go in
Just
order,
something.
but some of the rumors said it was going to be the Ike duology. So
I mean, that wouldn't be so bad.
Tellius games, I think that is.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they remade the games that weren't localized here,
Yeah, I'd prefer that right now,
right?
but we'll have to see on that.
Mm-hmm. Persona 4 Golden Ports, that's just something that I would like.
Today's
I
actually
really want to play.
today's the 9th anniversary of that game coming out originally, Golden, in Japan at least, but it's time.
Yeah.
They definitely thought about that.
Yeah, it's time for them to port it to a console because I really want to play the game, but I don't want to play it on Steam. So yeah, I think I think it's overdue at this point. The game's been stuck on the Vita, and you figure that the Switch would be the next or the most likely port, but no, they
Yeah.
decided to go straight to Steam for some reason.
I don't. A lot of these
Arms 2,
companies, I was just going to say, a lot of these companies go to Steam just so they can get kind of markets that they wouldn't get otherwise, like some of the other Asian markets that aren't as big into consoles, like Korea and Taiwan and stuff. So that might have been the reason.
I guess.
Yeah, Arms 2.
Arms 2, yeah, just Arms 2. Just arms, but better.
We talked about that in our predictions of what we would want from that.
Yep. Skyward Sword. What I'm interested to see in Skyward Sword, because it's probably going to be a treehouse, is how the non-motion control scheme will work with the game. Because right now it's very vague, right?
Yeah.
You click on the right stick, you slash in a certain direction. I mean, that's pretty intuitive, but we still don't know how to do things like thrusts,
Swimming. Ugh.
or swimming,
balance.
flying.
Probably the motion
or,
control still in the. We'll have to see.
Yeah, or even a spin attack. Like, how are we going to do that with a Pro Controller or a handheld mode is something we have to see. Hopefully they show it off at the Treehouse events so we can actually understand it.
All right. Not to rush
New
you, we got
Donkey
to
Kong.
get through this a little bit faster so we get through it real quick.
Right?
Coming up.
So New Donkey Kong. I mean,
I want it to be 3D, but I don't think anyone else does.
Mm-hmm. DC Superhero Girls shows up for no reason. It's just some. I was running out of ideas.
DLC.
And this is obviously a throwaway. But if it shows up,
it's a spot.
That would be, yeah. We're gonna Mario and Rabbids trailer again, maybe.
That might be. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah. mean, I was just running on ideas at this point. Miyamoto reveals that he deleted Pikmin 4.
Probably. That means if Pikmin 4 is not here, then Miyamoto deleted it again.
Yeah. Indie games during the presentation. That's obviously going to happen.
That's a free space.
Zelda 35th anniversary stuff.
Nah,
Probably
they're
not
not
going to
gonna do that.
happen.
No.
I mean, it will probably be its own presentation.
Yeah, I think like the Mario one.
And here's the new Monolith Soft game.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll see it today. Something. There was a symphony that did music for Xenoblade 2, and they recorded something and they called it another. They're doing music for a video game in Japan, is what they said, and the only video game they ever did was Xenoblade 2. So let me get into my bingo card real quick. I have Persona 4 Golden as well. I think it's time for that. Bayonetta 3 finally happens. Like I said, I think it's time for that. Wind Waker Twilight Princess HD, I'd like to see that, but I'm thinking they're not going to with Skyward Sword HD. Another Pokemon in Smash.
Please
I
no.
just brace for the worst. Wacky indie game where the announcer goes, "What?" Like, you know, the trailers where they're like, "And now you go to this world and you do this." What? There's gonna be something like that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Every direct has that announcer going.
Yeah.
Koei
Yeah,
Tecmo is making another game for Nintendo. I think that probably is pretty likely. 3D Kirby game. Give it to me. More than 2 minutes spent on Mario Golf. I hope not.
What, you're gonna time that?
I will time it. Metroid Prime 4 absent. That's essentially its free space. Breath of Wild 2 not until 2022. Smash Brothers character that makes Twitter mad. That might be just another.
That's a free space. That's a free space.
More than 2 minutes spent on Skyward Sword HD. This is just in the direct. My actual free space was Nintendo Twitter goes through the Kubler-Ross 5 stages of grief, which happens after every direct.
Yeah, it's gonna happen after every direct.
Amiibo. This one I'm not sure. I was out of free space. I was running out of ideas, so I put Squidward will be seen. What my thought process is that if we see Squidward at all in this direct, then I get the point. So if they show like a SpongeBob game or something with Squidward and Squidward is shown in it, I get the point there. So Squidward and Smash Brothers, I get the point. Castlevania, I think maybe, I don't know. Nintendo Selects returns. I think that Nintendo Selects I think this would be more of a Twitter announcement, but I think it's going to come back. We're 4 years into the Switch lifespan, and we've still seen like no, price cuts. And there are some games going out of print now that you can't get just walking into stores pretty much anymore. And back in the Wii U era and 3DS era, if a game went out of print, it was pretty quickly then you could tell that it was going to be put on Nintendo Selects. And I think it's going to be probably $30 instead of $20, but I think they're going to probably reintroduce Nintendo Selects, if not here soon enough anyway. But Nintendo Switch Online is unmentioned. So I could see it happening. A port that looks bad, that's pretty much a free space. Honestly, that's pretty much a free space. At the end, they do something like, tune in next week for an exciting look at our next member of the Nintendo Switch family. And they tease us for a full week, and they like kind of hint at Switch Pro being next week. Toy Box ruins my life. The developer Toy Box, if they show anything at this, they're going to ruin my life. New Super Mario Brothers Switch. I don't know. That was I just made something up. Something that only I would like. Yeah. Fire Emblem Remake. Yeah. I mean, that's self-explanatory. And then Monkey Ball. There was a leak that a new Monkey Ball game is coming. I don't know if it's going to be here or not, but I put it in there. So really banking on the Squidward will be seen.
That's the only one you're really banking on, huh?
Really banking on. What would you do if they just have a game where it's like Squidward's Adventure or something from THQ?
That would just be really weird.
I think it'd be great. I'm excited for that.
It'd be just really.
I want to see Squidward in this direct. So, I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if they had a SpongeBob game and then they just showed like Squidward on it. I mean, I think it could happen. I think it's likely that we will see Squidward.
I mean, if it's a SpongeBob game, then there's a chance that Squidward would show up.
Like, yeah, there could be a Nicktoon, a Nickelodeon. What if they showed Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 or something? And Squidward's in it. I'm thinking. I mean, I should have just put SpongeBob will be shown. But you know what? I want the good points.
You're like doubling down.
That was like the last one that I made, and I'm like, I don't know. What can I put here that hasn't already been put? But I mean,
Yeah,
my
I-
expectations are low. They're even lower just because of everyone else's presentations. I mean, it can't be worse than last year where they had the partner direct and they just showed like bad graphics John Cena. So at least there's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
safe
hoping
there.
that I can. I'm hoping that I can fill out at least like half of this board. I mean,
I'm just hoping-
even that's wishful thinking.
I don't know. I'm just hoping we get a better look at like what's coming. I mean, we don't really know besides like confirmed stuff. I mean, there's not much. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl is about it. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei will probably be shown today, but that leaked. It's coming out November 11th. So that's kind of that's why I didn't put that on there because I mean that's pretty obvious. I'd be surprised if it wasn't at the very least, but we'll have to see.
If it's not, then it's gonna be a random Thursday tweet by Atlas.
It's for some reason coming out on a Thursday on Veterans Day. Here's your treat, veterans. New Shin Megami Tensei game. Enjoy. All right, so we're about 2 minutes out now. We're gonna see it. Sakurai has retweeted the event, quote tweeted it saying, let's watch. And then Jeff replied, okay, I'm in. So I'm thinking we're gonna see Smash. Are we gonna start off with Smash?
I mean, I expect that we start out with Smash. It sounds like a good thing to start out with. They started out with Smash in their previous direct, so makes sense that they show it off.
I don't know. I
again.
feel like Nintendo did not make the right choice going on Tuesday because they have like the weight of the world on their shoulders right now.
Yeah, all the presentations are pretty poor, and
I wake up this morning, check Twitter trending, and it's the number one trending thing for me was please Nintendo.
yeah, when please Nintendo save E3.
Yeah,
trends on
I
Twitter.
think this E3 might just be a wash because of COVID and everything. It's definitely the effects of COVID, but it's like whew, real bad this year. I feel like what was the point of making it even E3 like that? The Capcom thing that happened yesterday felt like they could have just dropped it out of the YouTube video in like the middle of February and no one would have been mad.
Yeah,
You don't hype that
that
up to be your big
Capcom-
E3 direct.
yeah, that Capcom presentation was terrible, and the fact that they ended off with esports was like
They're like, yeah, esports still exists.
it just hurts.
Yeah, that was a very interesting choice. I don't think it was the right one. Yeah, I mean, that's a thing where like, why would you do this at E3? If you could have dropped this at like the end of July, even if you wanted to, I guess you have to advertise Ace Attorney, which is out, but the beginning of July, and just been like, yeah, we're gonna have a quick little thing. We're just gonna focus on this stuff. There would have been not as much hate, but man, people were mad about that.
Yeah, that was
Alright.
very rough.
We've just turned to 12, so come on, Nintendo.
Yeah, it is now 12 p.m. Eastern time,
Are you on the YouTube or
9
you?
p.m. Pacific
So
time.
we're
I am
like
on the
synced up.
YouTube.
okay. All right,
Um,
Nintendo. Show us the games. Hashtag show us the games.
I kind of want to look at chat for a second.
You don't want to look at chat for a second. Like get like some brain rot. Oh, there's gonna be an M-rated game. This is gonna be edgy.
All right.
Oh no, you know it's gonna be bad when they show this at the beginning.
Well, well,
Here it is. All
Here we
right,
go.
let's. This feels like going to a doctor's appointment.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
it's like, oh, how are they gonna disappoint me this time?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi.
All right.
and I'll be your guide as well.
Show us the games.
The Nintendo Switch system is now in its 5th year, and many people around the world are playing games on it. Nintendo Switch is being enjoyed by a wide range of players,
All right.
all ages.
I have my bingo board ready
gaming experience.
to be filled out. My
I'm only gonna
iPad.
fill it out if I get the Squidward.
We've been able to offer a wide variety of games on the system, not just from Nintendo,
All right.
but also
Come on.
from our many development and publishing partners. I hope that each of you watching this Nintendo Direct will be able to find a game that suits your personal tastes.
Today we have news
First
on
up.
upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
First up.
And we'll be focusing on
Bad graphics, John Cena.
releasing this year. We hope you enjoy.
First up, Squidward's Adventure from
No.
Nickelodeon.
Okay, to begin, please take a look at this video.
Yeah.
Show us the video. This looks like Bayonetta 3. Oh, this is Smash Brothers, not actual gameplay footage.
Okay, Smash.
That is violent. We're gonna get a Breath of the Wild character, aren't we? Who is this? Who's like throwing Is that Goku?
Yeah.
Goku? We're gonna throw him into the. Holy crap! That's violent.
Whoa.
Whoa! Hey Hachi. Or Kazuya. I don't know, you can tell how much I know Tekken. Look like Heihachi.
Big Tekken fan.
Yeah, big Tekken fan. All right. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
That's the thing is, I kind of like Tekken too. I'm not good at it, but I don't know. The characters look the same.
Yeah.
You can take away my gamer card now.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as it was not another Pokemon.
Who are we killing? We're killing off Captain Falcon now? This is violent. Captain Falcon's dead and they're just throwing... This feels like a
It's
weird
like-
dream I would have.
Well,
Min Min's dead?
Everybody's like Pit.
I actually like that.
No, well,
Wow.
everyone's just being sacrificed.
It's violent. What if they show
Yeah, I don't know
Squidward
much
in
of-
here? He throws Squidward into the
Yeah,
volcano?
yeah. He just shows up.
Honestly, it would have been better if they put in Heihachi. There's Heihachi. It makes sense that there'd be another Namco character, but no one was... You can tell Smash Brothers leaks are just nonsense, because not a single person on the planet guessed Kazuya. So you can see all the leaks are just nonsense.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
I'd
it'd be
never
another
believe.
Namco character.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Sakurai's not gonna let him kill Kirby. Rip in peace, Kirby, I guess. He's
There
gonna jump
do,
off the side.
Kirby.
There he is. That was a surprisingly dark trailer for Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it's just like killing people. Like
There he
wow.
is.
Sakurai from Sora Limited,
There he
the
is.
director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game.
Wonder how Twitter's reacting to this. I'm gonna guess it's
Yeah.
not well.
Will join
Another
Yeah, I
anime
bet-
character, another fighting
I
game.
bet
Where's
the-
Crash
the
Bandicoot?
chat's like seething.
So please sit tight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at
For
that.
today, though, we've prepared a short video to showcase Kazuya's moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I mean, that's pretty cool. It's a good fighter. Yeah, guys, no Scrimblow, but Bimblow. Unfortunately. There was a leak today saying that Master Chief was in the game. So,
In
we can say
Smash.
that, yeah. You can say that leaks are
Yeah, we can say
probably
that.
not very...
Yeah.
Probably
Never
not
believe
very...
leaks.
Yeah, these, I mean, it's not a single Smash leak said that it was going to be Kazuya. They were saying like maybe an Namco character. They thought it'd be like Lloyd from Tekken or Klonoa or something. Not Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia, or Klonoa or something.
Yeah, just don't believe leaks, especially like Nintendo ones in general, because
I'm surprised they don't just save this for Mr. Sakurai Presents unless they just aren't going to do one.
Tekken. No, it's Super Smash
This
Bros.
is a better version of Street Fighter
We'll talk
versus
about the
Tekken by
fighter
now.
more in a future presentation.
right?
We still have to record it first, actually.
Oh, he hasn't recorded it yet.
The air date is shown below.
Okay.
Please stay tuned.
So we're getting one. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Sakurai. New fighter Kazuya will join
I don't know. It looks like people are kind of indifferent in the chat.
Yeah.
Because I don't really see anything. I don't see any obvious seething.
Many harsh battles across the Tekken series will fight in this game.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool character. I like the ones that you wouldn't see, you wouldn't expect. I don't know.
Right.
Is this Life is Strange?
These emotional, supernatural tales.
Getting Life is Strange on the Switch. This doesn't look like Life is Strange. Looked like it for like 5 seconds. Yeah, it's them actually. That is. They got like a new art style. That's the characters. Oh, this is just an anime. I'm like, this doesn't look like the gameplay, but it definitely has that emotion. But no, this is the characters from the game. Oh, I don't think they announced that True Colors was coming out on Switch too. That's kind of interesting. The remastered collection is basically just bringing it from Unity to Unreal, so it makes sense that they'd put it over here. Doesn't look. This port doesn't look bad. I'll say that much. I mean, Life is Strange is more stylized, so it can hide a little bit better. But those ports did not look, or the port of the new game at least didn't
Life
look
is
bad.
Strange. True
That
Colors
day and date, I
launches
think,
on
too.
Nintendo Switch September 10th. And Life is Strange Remastered.
It's not too late,
comes
guys.
to Nintendo
It's not
Switch
too late,
later
Square
this year.
Enix. You can give us the Pixel remaster on Switch.
There's something
Yeah, just
for
announce it for Switch
Nintendo Switch system.
right now.
You
Oh, this game's
are
coming to
Star-Lord,
Switch too?
leading a legendary band
I wouldn't have
of
expected
heroes
this would come to
for
Switch.
hire.
Why would they not show this at Square Enix's event?
Jump on
Unless it's coming out
wild
later.
across the cosmos.
So weird.
Overwhelm opponents with Star-Lords
Once again, this port
Yeah.
doesn't look too bad unless it's not the Switch
iconic
version.
and original Marvel characters.
I wouldn't have
Call
expected
the
this to
shots
come to
for the
Switch.
unpredictable Guardians as you face
Switch Pro, maybe?
threats
Yeah,
to save the galaxy.
Come on, Switch. This has to be Switch Pro, right? This looks too good for normal
Yeah,
Switch.
that's not. It's not in-game footage, is it?
To Nintendo Switch October 26th.
It's coming out day and date. There has to be Switch Pro, right?
Worms everywhere.
Oh, this
In this real-time
the battle.
player-based shooter,
Yeah, this is the new
you'll
worms
switch
that
your
didn't look
invertebrate
like
opponents
worms.
in 32-player cross-platform
I think this
combat,
counts as port that
playing
looks
daily
bad.
challenges, battle modes,
I don't know.
and seasonal events to
That
warm
frame
your
rate
way up
doesn't
the
look hot.
ranks.
Maybe it's just a
Yep.
stream.
The Patchwork Bear outfit exclusive
Hopefully
to
it's the
Nintendo
stream.
Switch version will be available for free
Yeah.
for 2 weeks after launch. A new map, Spaceport Showdown, launches
They
with
gave
more
this out on
symbols,
PS
wriggling onto
Plus for
Nintendo
free, but
Switch
as
June
far as I
23rd.
know, it's
Get a
not very well
25%
liked. I don't know
discount
if-
when you pre-order the game starting today on Nintendo eShop. The fantastical realm of Orcanon awaits.
What's this? This looks kind of
As
cool.
you explore this fully hand-painted world, you'll customize a team of demigods.
Who's making
to
this?
unleash devastating attacks
No,
and
no, it
capture
doesn't look quite as
turn-based
cool.
combat.
Oh, maybe it does. I don't know. I thought that was like a
Nintendo
card-based
Switch
combat,
September
but
30th.
for a second, because I was looking at Twitter, but maybe not.
Return
Why
to
wouldn't they
the
show this on
charming
Switch?
and
This was.
quirky
Oh, they, maybe they
world
did
of
show this
Two-Point
was coming to
County.
Switch.
In the wholesome management sim 2-Point Campus, you'll build and run your very own university the way you want it. Lots of creative tools are at your disposal to make the school yours and take your educational empire to the next level.
It's all the
Enrollment
same
for
chef.
2-Point Campus starts on Nintendo Switch next year.
See what we got here. Monkey
The beloved series rolls
Ball.
into its 20th anniversary this
We're here. We got it. So is this going to be a remake of the first two games, or is it going to be like kind of like Sonic Mania, maybe, where it's like a mashup? There he is. There's II.
I've only ever played the Monkey Ball game for the GameCube.
Which one or two?
I think
Those
it's
are
the
the
first one.
Yeah, those are the good ones. Monkey Ball's good.
Yeah. I just
time.
remember playing it as a little kid.
Don't show
Just
us the
kinda-
bad ones. Get out of here. Don't show us step and roll and come on. Banana Mania. So is it like a mashup of all the bunch of different stages? Oh, 1, 2, and deluxe then. We don't need the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monkey Ball is a good time. They're really hard. Like the later stages are like
Oh yeah.
brutally difficult
Us-
for it.
I was about to say that those games are hard.
Animania rolls onto
All right,
Nintendo
so I got a
Switch
spot
October
off of my thing. I got a Monkey Ball.
It's a blast
Ah,
from
Mario
Marvel's
Party
past,
here. You
and
might be
you're
getting one.
invited.
Yes.
Ready for another round of Mario Party mayhem? Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party
Wait, what
boards
is
and
this?
minigames.
Oh, Mario Party boards and minigames.
Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo.
Oh, this is what I
64 era,
want.
including Peach's birthday cake and space.
Is this Mario?
Each
So I don't
board is packed with zany
understand what
events
this
guaranteed
is.
Is it just Mario Party?
And when we
1
say
remastered?
zany, we mean it.
It'd be cool if they did like a best of boards, but it looks like it's just the first game.
Yeah.
And give facelifts
But it's like a best of.
in hilarious over the
Minigames?
all of which support button controls.
Oh, button controls, finally.
With 100 mini games
Thank
from Mario
goodness.
Okay, so it looks like it's like top 100 games,
in this All-Star Fun Fest.
but it's the boards of Mario Party 1, which the boards of
All
Mario Party
game
1 are
modes
good.
work with online play.
All game modes work with online play. Now this looks so much better than Super Mario
You
Party.
can
Yeah.
randomly match with other party
Oh,
goers
and it has like,
worldwide.
you can play with people who
Playing a
aren't
board
friends
game
too.
online with
Okay.
friends?
Save your progress mid-game.
Grab a
No
snack,
more,
then
no more
play
accidentally
activities.
losing.
No
community-
more.
Players are also available to
No
communicate
more
with
accidentally trying to
It's
hit the
time
home
to
button and then just killing the game.
in Mario
Yeah, that looks
Party
great. And they're going to show it at the
Yeah.
treehouse.
on the
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch system
This game actually
October
looks.
29th.
It could be a
Pre-orders
treehouse.
begin today
Yeah,
on
it says C
Nintendo
on treehouse. Yeah, I can
Okay.
cross off Mario
What'd
Party.
you think?
Nice. That looks good.
Show this next trailer,
Yeah, that actually looks
I'd
pretty
like to
good.
say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime
Look, he
series,
mentioned the word.
Metroid Prime 4,
Joe,
which we
I
previously
gotta text him.
But today, we'd like to introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise. Please
2D
Our
Metroid?
friend, our friend Joe only likes Metroid. He hates everything else but Metroid.
No, he only likes 2D Metroid.
He only likes 2D
That's-
Metroid, sorry. Mercury Steam, I was right. I predicted this. Oh, Metroid 5. They're going for it. They're just going straight for Metroid 5.
Yeah.
Not even gonna try to call it something else. Wonder when this will be out.
This year.
Coming tomorrow. The weird aesthetic for Metroid. I wonder what this is. Like, what are these characters? I know they hinted at stuff at the end of Samus Returns, but nice. It's good.
So we do have a 2D Metroid. Been rumored for like ever, and now it's actually
Yeah.
happening.
And it really is just Metroid 5. No, finally, Metroid Dread. This has been like 80 years. Holy crap. Metroid Dread has been talked about forever. It's finally happening. It's been 8,000 years. They really just went for it.
It's been 3,000 years. Is that like Pokemon X and Y meme?
Yeah. All right, this direct is already better than anything I've seen this year. I can have high hopes now again.
Okay.
I don't have to have
At least this
clinical
direct is
depression
starting
about
out.
E3.
This direct is starting out strong.
Yeah.
Like I think, like I hate the notion of people like companies winning E3
Yeah, it's kind of
because
crazy.
it's not a competition, obviously.
It's a bunch of commercials. Let's call it like it is, really. Mercury
Like,
Steam
yeah,
game?
it's not, and it's
gonna
gonna be on
say?
Treehouse.
No, that's good. I mean, we're not going to be recording the treehouse or anything. That's like 3 hours that we don't need to do.
Yeah.
Oh, so close too. Man, October is a stacked month.
Yeah.
There's no room for Breath of the Wild 2. It's next year for sure.
Oh yeah,
That was
October's
the trailer
stacks.
for the first
Yeah, I mean Mario Party and that.
Metroid game
That's
in
great.
Roughly 19 years. The brand
Yeah.
new Metroid.
Roughly
Dread.
19 years. Whose fault was
As
that?
the name Dread implies, this is
looks
a
great,
Metroid
though.
game with a
It looks
new
like way
world
different than anything we've
showcasing
seen
a
before.
variety of threats that Samus will encounter. It's scheduled to be released on October 8th.
Who's
so it
developing?
won't be too long until launch.
Who's developing?
On that
Oh,
same day,
yes.
we'll also
Amiibo.
be
Cross it off the
releasing
list. That's a sick
figures
amiibo,
of
too.
Samus and the
I mean, that was
Emperor,
gonna be a free
the robot
space.
seen in the video.
Those are sick.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I like those quite a bit. Pleases me
These
greatly.
familiar franchises
See here. Just Dance. Here we go. I probably have to cut this. I don't want to get copyright. I'll have to probably take out the audio here from the direct. I don't want to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Let's just keep talking.
Okay.
Maybe it'll cover it up. Megan Trainor, stop it.
Uh,
Beyonce, stop it. Katy Perry, stop it.
Stop. You're not even
just-
real.
You're not even real. None of you. No, I'm just gonna. I can just go in and cut out the audio.
Yeah.
What is this? Raw Thrills. Oh, new cruising game? That's random.
Cruisin' Blast is speeding onto Nintendo Switch.
That's kind of cool, actually. It's been a while since we saw cruising.
Blast your way through nearly 30 over-the-top tracks.
Like the Wii.
Up to 4 players can race together, so pick your favorite vehicle and hit the
Is
road.
Nintendo publishing this? I wonder.
Cruisin' Blast
Is this
Fun
a copyrighted
console
song, too?
exclusive on Nintendo Switch this fall.
Console
know.
exclusive, so maybe Nintendo is developing. That's weird. Oh, finally, Kakarot, only like a year and a half.
Experience.
So a year and a half later. Oh, bad port. Bad port alert. Bad
Relive
port
the
alert.
story of Goku and other Z fighters through 4 sagas in this action
Kame
RPG.
House.
Saiyan, protect the Earth from an invasion by Vegeta.
I don't
and
know.
Goomba.
What is with Namco Bandai and these late
Take a
ports?
stand against the
It's
evil
like
Emperor.
Fighter Z had a late port.
Cell, battle the androids
Jump
in a
Force had a
fight
late
to the
port.
death.
This had a late port.
And
This game came out in
epic
January of
showdown with the
2020.
most fearsome foe.
So it's like,
Along
man,
with
what are
the
you
main
guys doing?
story, you can explore
This looks
the
bad.
vast
This looks
world
rough. I don't know what the
taking
real
all
game
Z.
looks like, but I'm
Hey,
gonna guess it
wanna
doesn't
help
look like
out the
this.
locals? Or collect ingredients for delicious
And a
meals.
fish.
You could always train to acquire new skills, too. There are lots of things to keep you busy. The boss battle episodes, A New Power Awakens Parts 1 and 2 is also included. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, plus A New Power
Thanks for showing
Awakens
that,
set
Nintendo.
punches its way onto Nintendo Switch September 24th.
There it is. All right,
Grab a
start the
ball of
timer.
love and get ready
Let's
for
start the
chaos.
timer.
Start the timer now. Here.
12:18.
The Mario
Just
Golf
switched to
Super Rush
12:18.
game launches soon. Here's a quick glimpse into each of the modes.
How quick?
Standard golf.
Yeah. Minute 59
Take
seconds.
Time to read the wind and terrain on the greens.
This game looks
Eight
good.
different types of shots.
Looks
aim
much
for
better
100
than
ball.
Mario Tennis. Much more involved.
Mario Tennis Aces.
Speed golf.
Looks much
Smack your ball
more
and chase
involved.
after it. Be the first to get your
Yeah.
ball in the hole.
This is a good direct.
Outpace your rivals with special dashes and special shots.
Ah, there she is. That's my main right there.
Battle golf. Duke it out over 9 flag-marked holes in an obstacle-filled arena. Capture 3 flags to win. Golf adventure.
Oh, they got like a
Rookie to pro with your Mii character.
story mode too, like the Game Boy
golfing
games.
Challenges that await may surprise you. And here's some news. Free updates are planned.
All right,
for
we've got a minute. Can we go another minute?
additional courses and playable characters.
There she is.
Fairway's almost open, so set your tee time and get ready to.
I hate
hit those
Waluigi's
shots
fedora.
in Mario Golf
There's
Super
nothing I
Rush.
like about
Swinging
that.
onto the Nintendo
Ah,
Switch
not quite
on
2 minutes.
25th.
Yeah.
Pre-order
Not
now.
quite.
Unless they want to show
unfortunately.
like something.
Wii Shop.
Let's like show like an amiibo.
Yeah, it was like a minute and a half. There it
For
is.
the ride of a lifetime.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a new trailer. Yep. I don't think I've seen this before.
Welcome to the vast and vibrant world of Monster Hunter.
New trailer. Give us the monsties.
As a rider in
Nintendo,
this
give us
RPG
the
adventure,
monsties.
You'll explore diverse landscapes by riding.
Why does this look
Monster
unironically better than Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Gather materials such as honey and
This is
ore,
just better
then
than
use them
Pokemon
to
Sword and
craft
Shield.
items for
It
your
is- I
journey.
mean,
It's better
come on.
Pokemon game than Pokemon.
But beware of the
Come
many monsters
on.
roaming about. Some are docile, but others may suddenly ambush you. To fight, you'll team up with your Monstie and use
Give us some
weapons to
Monsties.
overwhelm enemy
Yes.
monsters in turn-based battles. Win, and you'll be rewarded with their materials, which can be forged into new weapons and armor. Hey, is that an
Give me a
egg?
sniff.
You might be able to
That's gonna be used as a meme out of context.
Incredibly powerful Monsties can
The
also
Palico going, go, give me a sniff.
Need more
Yeah.
traveling buddies?
Naviru.
Join up with friends for co-op multiplayer quests and battles. Buckle up, Ryder. It's going to be a real monster of an
It's
adventure.
gonna be a real monstie of an adventure.
Monster
Another
Hunter
trailer.
Stories 2: Wings of Ruin soars onto Nintendo
It's
Switch.
gonna be
Oh,
on
they're gonna-
Treehouse.
They're gonna have another trailer.
You can play
in the
free demo
treehouse.
on June 25th and carry over your save data to the
I'm
full
excited to
game.
play the demo. I mean, I think that conflicts with Mario Golf, but
Wow,
Here's a
WarioWare?
from the head of a
Mario.
Sonic
This is like a dream direct. I told everyone not to be hyped, and we're getting a new WarioWare?
Did you miss me? Hey, what do you mean? Who am I? It's a me, Wario.
There he is. WarioWare.
And it's a
This is
fighting
Game & Wario
a
2.
brand new game from my company.
It's been so long since we saw a real
You will
WarioWare.
control me.
Could be some good stuff with like the Joy-Con and the HD Rumble with this.
Look at me go.
Yeah.
I hope they don't like try to make this too expensive. Like I feel like $60 is too much.
They came back and they have
It's gonna be
one fighting
$60.
talent.
I know. I feel like a good 40. Well, I think Smooth Moves on Wii was 50 and people bought it. It sold pretty well.
Whatchamacallit. Ha! Nailed it. Same micro game, different abilities. Wah! I almost forgot some big news. Two people can play together at the same time. So play nice or else.
Wario, hand us the game.
Not
Whoa, that's an
nice.
incredible.
Alright.
That's an incredible reaction
You,
image.
the one watching this, better get ready for some micro game mayhem.
I thought it said
The
WarioWare get
It
touched.
Together game launches exclusively
I'm like,
on the Nintendo
why?
Switch.
That's how I read it as WarioWare get touched, and I'm like,
Today on
oh.
Nintendo eShop.
There could be a lot of games on Treehouse.
This is-
What you just saw was the trailer for WarioWare.
Show us the
Get it
games,
together.
Koizumi.
In the latest installment of this series,
Yeah, I feel like this one could be good. I
games that let you control Wario and his friends.
feel like the HD Rumble could be good.
There's also a two-player co-op mode, which greatly expands the gameplay.
So it's actually co-op too.
It's releasing in the near future, so stay tuned. Next, please take a look at this.
Shimmy Gimme Tensei 5.
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life
You guys
is
have had 4 years to show this.
They showed it off at very beginning,
Let's
But
see
that
it,
reality
boys.
January
after you
presentation.
get pulled into a different dimension.
Let's see it, boys. Come on, Atlas. Let's hear the music.
Another Tokyo exists, a post-apocalyptic world where angels and demons reside.
I want to see. They haven't shown combat at all.
Fused
I'd
with
like to
a
see combat.
Mysterious figure, gaining the power.
I mean, it's probably gonna just look like regular Shimigami Tensei, but
What lies ahead in this alternate realm?
Shimmy Gimme Tensei 5. Strange Jelly.
The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland.
Looks pretty good.
Though friendly demons do exist here, many are hostile and will attempt to destroy you. Harness your newfound powers. to
Combat
fight
looks
demons
a lot
and
like Tokyo Mirage Sessions,
finding their weakness.
which is great because the combat that's great, but it looks that's the same font and everything.
Actions you can perform
This is
while
Tokyo Mirage. Ooh, Shimigami Tensei fans are gonna be mad because the combat looks a lot like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which is a great
You
game,
may be able to recruit them via negotiations,
mainly for the combat.
which begin when you open a conversation with them.
I mean, the guard is the same like guard, and I'm sure it's, I'm sure it's from like Shimigami Tensei, but for some reason, seeing it in HD and everything,
If a
it looks a lot like
negotiation is successful,
Tokyo Mirage
a
Sessions.
demon will become a powerful ally. In some cases, by rejecting a demon's request, they may feel motivated and join you as an ally. Demons that do join will fight alongside you and grow stronger. By fusing demon allies,
Yeah, Atlas has never been
can be created.
Atlas has never been shy about taking their time on their stuff.
Will vary, granting you
Mhm.
a powerful ally, customized to your needs and playstyle.
They have they took their time on Persona 5. That game turned out great. This has been in 4 years since it was announced. 4.5 years pretty much now since it was announced. So
By harnessing the power of your own. What destiny will
I'm interested to see how big this is going to be. November 12th, so November 11th was wrong.
Exclusively on Nintendo Switch, November
It's not
12th.
coming out on Veterans Day.
Pre-orders for the physical version begin June 21st.
Why wouldn't they just begin now?
Yeah, that's
That
like
was the latest
in a few
trailer for
days.
Shin
It's
Megami Tensei 5 from Atlas.
Now we're going to show
This is
you
the newest
Persona
game
4
in the
Golden.
series. Please look forward to future updates.
Yeah.
This is now the
Let's
Atlas
see a few
Direct.
more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Oh, finally! I've been saying Danganronpa for years is going to come to Switch, and now it's finally happening. Heck yeah! Hand it over. I was going to actually say Danganronpa on my bingo, and then it didn't happen. But I'm surprised this didn't happen earlier because these games are getting up there in price for getting the physical copies on Vita and like PS4. So, is this a? No, it's just the old games.
3 games
Decadence.
in the deadly Danganronpa series are
Danganronpa
coming to Nintendo
Decadence.
Switch.
I am this
Very exciting.
Monokuma, the self-proclaimed school headmaster, has trapped you and other high school students in a game of literal life and death. Unfortunately, the only way out of the school and this lethal game is to betray the other students. And so it
Yeah, I'm
begins.
surprised this didn't happen earlier, but that is
When a student meets their demise, a class trial
Good
will take
announcement
place to
there.
reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
Tanya, I had no idea.
They probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
there he is, guys.
Are you okay?
There he is. Oh, what's this?
Plus,
What
the board game from
is this?
Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony has been expanded into a standalone
They made a full thing of it?
Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer
What
Camp.
is this?
An all-star cast of characters from the Danganronpa
This looks
series
psychotic.
will come together to battle at a tropical resort. Who's the strongest of them all in this ultimate
Yeah, I'm in
age
on that.
brawl?
Yeah, that's a great.
The
I wish we get a
first
release date. That is a
Danganronpa
great.
Decades launches as a physical exclusive
Oh, they said
on
4
Nintendo
game.
Switch
Is that
later.
just the thing, or is that going to be Ultra
All
Despair
4
Girls
games
too?
will also be individually
No, it's just the
available on
summer
Nintendo
camp.
eShop.
Yeah, that's a great package. Oh, were they porting Fatal Frame 5?
We hope you're not afraid of ghosts.
This is like the Wii U game no one thinks about. Yeah, they're porting Fatal Frame 5 from Wii U.
What, a
Thank
port
God.
that only 12 people played, perhaps?
Yeah, this is a game of 12 people. So this game was a Wii U digital only exclusive, and it was more than 32 gigabytes. So no one bought it because it was bigger than the Wii U's hard drive.
Ghosts frequent this mountain.
But
Yeah,
people said it
we
was
use
pretty good.
amazing hard drives.
That can repel and cast them out.
Yeah, this is a game. This is a Wii U game
Fears as you explore a variety
that
of
I don't think I
unsettling
hear anyone
locations.
talk about when it comes to porting the games, but this is definitely a valid game that should have been
Features various
ported. So this is
protagonists,
cool.
letting you experience the game from different
I
perspectives.
mean, I didn't play it since it was
New
on.
costumes and photo modes
It
are
was
introduced.
digital only, $60 on
Can you
Wii U,
investigate Mount
maybe
Mikami
$50, but
and stay alive.
it's a good announcement.
Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water, creeps onto Nintendo Switch this
Koei
year.
Tecmo?
Koei, I mean, they made the game. Nintendo owns the
These games
franchise,
and
so that
DLC
is
are coming
my
soon.
Koei Tecmo
Some
probably
even
does
today.
work. This is coming soon. Doom DLC.
Your war is not over. Raise hell in the first campaign expansion for Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 1. Deeper and more
I mean, these
challenging
ports are pretty
combat
impressive, even if they don't.
as
I
you
would
live
I
in
would put it
chaos
as a
against threats,
port that doesn't look
even
great,
infested ruins
but
and rain-swept terrain.
they definitely,
Cosmos is in your
you know, they've
hands.
definitely prioritized frame rate, but
Get
man, they
slayed
look
when
rough.
this campaign expansion
Oof.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
And they're
later
impressive
today.
though, but wow. Tony Hawk.
Get ramped
Little
up
Rick.
for 2 iconic skateboarding games fully remastered in HD. Skate to
This is those
era-defining jams
annoying
with
things where it's like, why
Tony
was this
Hawk
not
and a
day and
roster
date,
of
you know,
new and returning pros.
when the PS4 and Xbox One came
Take your
out?
sessions on the go with all the
Mhm.
original game modes. And compete locally or online to show off your tricks against other skaters.
Like they put like
Download
Crash
the
4
Tony
out
Hawk
later
Pro
and
Skater 1
Spyro
2, launching
Collection
on
and
Nintendo Switch June
stuff like that
25th.
later, and it's like, why
Pre-orders
can't
are
this just be out
available
day and
now
date?
on Nintendo eShop.
They're getting Guardians of the Galaxy Switch out.
After 4,000
Later,
years,
day and
Sateki, the
date.
Witch Queen has risen from the dead, and only one group of heroes can stop her. The Strange Brigade. In this thrilling adventure, you'll blast through an army
This feels like the
of
first like dud of
monsters
this direct, you know
while
that?
solving puzzles in
That's good.
booby-trapped
Yeah.
dungeons. Go
Like
it
this
alone
doesn't, I mean,
or team up
maybe
with
someone
other daring
feels like
adventurers,
this is
local
interesting, but I
wireless
don't think it
co-op,
looks
and online
particularly
play.
good. This strikes me as like the first dud of
Expect
this
the
direct, which is
unexpected
very,
when Strange
Yeah,
Brigade
and we're
launches
30
on
minutes
Nintendo
into the
Switch
direct.
later
which is
today.
very promising. Oh, you're right. They're gonna show the.
Yeah.
Are they gonna show that? Is it gonna be the same? Yeah, it's gonna be the same trailer.
Mario and his friends will team
Oh,
up
it's-
with the
it's
Ravens
condensed,
once
though.
again to restore order to the
Yeah,
galaxy.
they
I'll
just
give
gotta
it to
talk
you.
about it.
Our heroes must stop a mysterious new evil.
Yeah,
from
Nintendo just
Wait,
leaked
but-
this.
chaos.
Nintendo leaked this before Ubisoft could announce it, but the first game was good. I liked the
Rabbit
first
goes
one. It
where
was
it
pretty
joins
fun.
them. Wait,
I'm in on
is
this
she
one.
bored already? Explore planets filled
The
with
overworld
secrets.
exploration looks much better than the original game, which is exciting.
And in this fresh take on the tactical genre, our heroes can run freely around the battlefield, creating new strategic and chaotic possibilities. So aim for victory with a little help from your friends. Wait, who's that?
That's Cloud Strife.
Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic
Rapid
adventure.
Cloud.
It's Cloud Strife.
Rabbids, Sparks of Hope launches into space or onto Nintendo Switch next year.
All right, let's see it. What is this? The Orange Star Nation is under attack, guys. Oh, Advance Wars? Or Battalion Wars? This is it. The original Advance Wars returns. Wow. They're doing a remake. That's pretty cool. It doesn't look particularly good, but the art style looks a little bit, I don't know, it looks kind of simple, but that's really cool. This isn't going to be $60 though, right? Right? It's cool. I like the 2D art style, but I don't know, something about this 3D art style doesn't look great. But it's pretty cool that they're, I would guess that this is them testing the waters for something bigger. I wouldn't have expected a, we kept saying Fire Emblem remake, but I guess we're getting Advance Wars remake instead. It's pretty cool though. We haven't seen Advance Wars since Days of Ruin on the DS. Oh, they're doing both games. That's a pretty good little bundle there. That's cool.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's a random announcement, but that's pretty cool.
All right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day.
Is it going to be Zelda?
Please take a look.
Is it going to be Bayonetta 3? No, don't tell me that Hyrule Warriors DLC is going to be how you end it.
That's not how you end it. Come on.
Maybe it's a Zelda anniversary segment in general. This is just part of it.
Maybe.
I'm still holding out hope for Squidward to come out though. That frame rate.
Coming out.
No, that's definitely Switch regular. That frame rate. Man. What kind of like made me not want to play this game when it came out? Because I didn't play too much of it. Because man, the frame rate is not great. PS5 had just come out and everything looks great there, and then you just get this game kind of coming out, and the frame rate is
Yeah, it's
rough.
like even going from like 60 frames per second to 30 frames per second. Like I play Monster Hunter Rise a lot, and when I switched over to play Final Fantasy VII Intergrade for a bit, man,
yeah, it's not.
and it did not hurt my eyes.
Hello
Give me
there.
glaucoma.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer
Say
of
it.
The Legend of Zelda.
Give it to
series.
us.
What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from Koei Tecmo Games. It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you'll look forward to it. I have a few more things to share.
Oh, a
with you
few
all
more here. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess.
We'll begin
All
with
right, start the
Legend of
timer
Zelda
here.
Skyward Sword HD,
12:34.
which launches next month.
Start the timer.
You'll immerse yourself in the role of Link by using two Joy-Con
Will they talk about it for
controllers
more than
with
2 minutes?
intuitive motion controls.
Neon Pink and
was-
Neon Green
Playing in
Joy-Con
handheld,
controllers.
Wielding the sword via flicking the stick and button-only controls. This game depicts the oldest era in the Legend of Zelda series, the story of how it all began.
The game's visuals hold up pretty well now
What
that
is
they're,
the
in
origin of the
HD,
Master Sword?
widescreen.
Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend for future generations?
Why did Zelda become the Legend of
Will
Zelda?
all be unraveled in this game.
I think we know these answers. Nintendo is, we know them for like 10 years now.
Skyward Sword HD.
We played the game 10 years ago. Nintendo, not quite 2 minutes there.
Yep, not even close
Next up.
actually.
Oh, nice.
Here's a little something.
That's
you
pretty
might
cool.
like. This is a Game & Watch system
That's a cop.
that lets you
I'll buy
play
that.
3 games in the Legend of Zelda series. This year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary. While we don't have any
Where do I get
campaigns
that shirt
or
out, Numa?
Nintendo Switch games planned, we've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item to help.
Yeah, it's like the Mario
players
one. That's pretty
and
nice.
reflect fondly on the earliest days of the Legend of
Yeah,
Zelda. It will come with
That's
the
pretty
first
novel,
game
I
in the
guess.
series, The Legend of Zelda,
Oh, it comes with both of them.
Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link,
Oh, that's really cool.
and the Game Boy version of
Because the Mario one only had Mario 1.
game,
So
as well as a special version.
the fact that
of
there
Game &
is
Watch titled Vermin,
pretty much 4
starring
games
Link as
here.
the playable character.
3 real games and then a
Games on one system,
Game & Watch
from
game is really
longer
cool.
Legend of Zelda games to the
That's so
Pixar
much
Legend
better
of
than the
Zelda.
Mario one.
In addition,
Although it wouldn't be hard
more
to be better than
functionality for the Game & Watch system,
Mario's
Gather
35th, the way
playable
they
block based on the Legend of
celebrated
Zelda,
that. So
and an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link.
yeah, this is
Play with
far more in
Link by
depth.
Taking control of Link. We hope you'll enjoy playing this Game & Watch system whenever and wherever you'd like. All right, here's the last thing we have to show you. This is the sequel to the Legend
You're
of
finally going to
Zelda
show it.
Breath of the Wild.
I'm gonna
2
show
years
it.
have passed since we first
I think it's going to be
introduced
called
the game,
something of the
but
Wild.
unable to share
I think they're going to
anything
keep
with
the
you in that time.
of the Wild,
However,
maybe.
development has been steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared
Zelda
some
of the
new footage
Wild.
to show a bit more of the game. Please take a look.
Give us the new footage.
We got a trailer.
Is he gonna throw Ganondorf into the volcano? Is Kazuya in this game?
Straight into the lava.
This was a good direct. This was like all good stuff. There was like no filler here. I feel like there's maybe only like 1 or 2 games that you could consider filler. This running on Switch Pro?
Switch Pro teaser?
This looks very nice. Are you gonna say 2022 on this bad boy? Oh, there's like a backwards mechanic? You can like rewind time mechanic? That's pretty cool. So we gonna have real dungeons? They're gonna be like underground or something?
Yeah, actual dungeons. Weapons don't break.
I called it 2022. 2022. That was a cool trailer, at least.
So, what did you think?
I thought it was
This time
cool.
around,
Cool,
the setting
Aonuma.
for the
Thank you.
adventure has been expanded to include the skies above Hyrule. We'd like to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release, so I hope you'll look forward to it.
Can I play it on Switch Pro? Definitely real device.
How was that?
I liked it.
That's
Can you
all
show us
for this
Bayonetta 3?
direct. We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games.
I think
we
they're
didn't show
done.
today. I hope you'll continue looking forward to what's in
I don't know. They're going to be like, wait a
Nintendo
second. What's
Switch.
this?
Thank you for watching.
It's like one more thing.
Oh, they might
Yeah.
just be done. Usually they do their one more thing at the end. That was a good direct.
That was actually pretty solid. I'm satisfied with that direct.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
surprised how good
yeah.
that was. I was
Yeah,
expecting the worst.
Yeah, the bunch of indie games during the middle of the presentation, I actually feel like I can't even cross off
Yeah, they didn't really do that, did they?
because they didn't really do that.
That's one of the better directs think I can think of. I mean, there was
I guess I
very
can-
little
I-
filler to that.
I guess I can cross off Zelda 35th because they did mention it.
I mean, they had a Zelda 35th Game & Watch and all that. So
I guess I can cross
let me
it off.
look at
but
mine. So I get nothing here at the top of mine. Koei Tecmo, I mean, Fatal Frame counts, so that's there. Metroid Prime 4 absent, that counts. I mean, they mentioned it, but they said they're working on it, but I mean, it was absent. Breath of the Wild 2 2022 is right. Amiibo was right. Nintendo Twitter might not be going through the Kubler-Ross 5 stages of grief, but that's just a free space anyway. I don't know if people are mad about the Smash Brothers character. I have not really looked at Twitter too much, so we'll have to see. They did not spend more than 2 minutes on either of those things. There's no Squidward, unfortunately. Nothing about Switch
That's
Pro.
sad.
Tune in next week. Bad port, I would say that was there. No Castlevania, no Nintendo Selects. Toy Box was miraculously absent. Not a new Super Mario Brothers Switch game. Something that only I would like. That's pretty much the Danganronpa announcement there. Fire Emblem remake, no, but Advance Wars remake and Monkey Ball. So I got like maybe about half. It looks like a little less than. Yeah, it was a good direct overall. Any takeaways you have from that before we get off here?
I mean, yeah, that was an amazing direct.
I mean, that's
Like,
one
there
of the
was
better
no-
directs we've seen in a while.
Like there was no filler.
Yeah, I mean, that February direct I thought had some good stuff in it, but there was a lot of filler there that is not here.
Yeah, there was just barely any filler in that.
Just drop something here.
Like
I thought the Mario Party game looked much better than Super Mario Party. It looks, from what I understand, it's just the first boards of the first game, just the boards of the first game, like remade or whatever. But still looks
they're
good.
gonna they'll show it off at the E3 Treehouse.
Yeah. Looks like 100 classic mini games. So, people complained that Mario Party Top 100 was on 3DS and it had no board game mode. Well, it looks like they finally fixed that. It makes Mario Party Top 100 like completely useless. But
yeah, and Pro Controller support.
Yeah, thank God. I'm so sick of having to use the sideways.
Yeah.
Because we've been playing Super Mario Party with a couple friends, and the online works decently well, but I just really hate using the Joy-Con sideways. It's just so small and it just doesn't feel great.
Yeah, it's small and it's
button support is a big thing here for me.
And the thing with the Joy-Cons that you always accidentally press the capture or probably even worse, the home button.
Yeah, my capture is just filled with crap here. Otherwise, I mean, notable omissions. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised about Donkey Kong because that was just a leak. Bayonetta 3 is concerning that it's been this long. Because that game was announced in 2017. I would say that that's a bit concerning. Especially with how Babylon's Fall looked. I would say that we are kind of something's not right there.
Yeah.
I would say something's definitely wrong with Bayonetta 3 or something, unless they really haven't, unless they announced it and then they didn't start working on it till like way later or something. But other than that, I mean, I think I'm looking over like the headlines and trying to see what the new WarioWare was a surprise. I didn't think they would do that, but that should be good. The Monkey Ball game looks pretty decent. Hopefully, I mean, they don't need to change too much, just like a fresh coat of paint on the old games. Interesting to see new Life is Strange and the Guardians of the Galaxy game coming to Switch, and neither of them looked bad. The port, I don't know if that means Switch Pro or if that means that they're not using actual Switch gameplay footage or something, but that was interesting to see. Trying to think what else is here. Yeah, I'm just kind of scrolling through. Metroid 5 looked really, really good.
Yeah.
That was exciting. They still haven't announced, I don't think, who's developing it, but I'd be highly surprised if it wasn't. I'd be highly surprised if it wasn't Mercury Steam. But it looks good. And it's interesting that they're actually going for Metroid Dread. They're actually doing it at long last. So that's interesting. And they mentioned Metroid Prime 4. They did say they're hard at work on it. I don't think we're going to see that till maybe next E3.
Yeah, I don't expect Metroid Prime 4 anytime soon.
There was very little filler in that direct, though. I mean, I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm watching
they're
talking about Metroid Dread right now, and it is by Mercury Steam.
That's what I figured. Other than that, I mean, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot didn't look good. I don't think that game's well regarded regardless, but it did not look good. Shin Megami Tensei 5 looked solid. I wish we could have seen a little bit more, but once again, I was happy to see Danganronpa. I'm surprised that it's taken so long, but the new content looks interesting, so I'm interested to see what that's going to be. Other than that, Fatal Frame 5 Maiden of Blackwater. I'm surprised I didn't think of that game being ported to Switch, because that was a Wii U game, but I think everyone just forgets about it because it was digital only. But that was a Wii U game, it got a physical release in Europe and Japan, but that was a Wii U game that I think would benefit from being ported. So, the Advance Wars, it's cool to see it. I liked the 2D art style, but I really didn't like what it looked like 3D. But Advance Wars 1 and 2, like remastered, I feel like that's a good December game. Cool to see that. I wonder if it's like a testing bed for a new Advance Wars game or something. But that was interesting. I would have not guessed that in a million years. I figured they had dumped Advance Wars in the past. Zelda Game & Watch looks like a fun little collector's piece. Other than that, yeah, Breath of the Wild I thought looked really cool. I'm sure there'll be some videos, taking every little screenshot and trying to find meaning in it, but it looks like there's some kind of time rewind mechanic. So that's cool. But any finishing thoughts here?
Yeah. So
good direct overall.
That was a really good direct. I don't know if they're gonna show Skyward Sword in the treehouse. They
might not
specifically say. They didn't say, so they might not, which is a little disappointing because I'm absolutely curious about how the Pro Controller will work.
I mean, probably is a good thing that they're not showing the game's out next month. They're not showing a 10-year-old Wii game.
And they're not going to show a 10-year. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's out next month. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but we'll just figure it out soon.
That works, but because that's probably going to be how I play the game. But
yeah, it's like most people complain about the motion controls in that game, anyways. So
the Metroid Dread looks really good. This is the first time seeing a 2D Metroid game in widescreen, I believe, and in HD. So that tells you how long it's been. But it looks really interesting. So I'm looking forward to that one. I mean, biggest takeaways, interesting that there's no Mario Odyssey follow-up or of any sort, but I mean, there's enough in this direct that they probably, if it's not, it wouldn't come out till next year anyway. The rest of the year is pretty stacked now. I don't think it would come out till next year anyway, so it is probably better that they just leave it be. Other than that, Bayonetta 3 is a big one. I don't know what the heck's up with that game. Other than that, though, I think we really hit all of our bases here. I think a lot of the leakers who said that Master Chief was coming into Smash today have lost their credibility a little bit. We'll see. Now, I could see that being the final one, but I mean, a lot of leakers saying, both of them are coming out today. I saw the direct myself. Both fighters are going to happen in this direct. And I'm thinking maybe Master Chief, if it's Master Chief, they do that at the Game Awards, especially if Halo Infinite's like up for Game of the Year or something. So, but you have anything else to say here?
Yeah, I don't know. Just overall, that was a very good direct. I'm very satisfied with it.
Yeah. After a pretty lackluster E3, it's good to see it kind of at least end decently. Although, Namco Bandai is going to come out here and just announce the best stuff ever at their presentation. They're not going to just show like one game. But I guess that's it for this one then. Thank you for watching this reaction. You can check him out at twitter.com/sky85sr and youtube.com/sky85sr. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this. Follow me on Twitter at ObjoGaming. Comment down below what you thought of this direct. And until next time, I'd like to thank you for watching.